Hey there, I just wanted to throw out a little disclaimer before this next video. This morning's coffee was hard. It was just a hard conversation because as we're moving into this season, we're asking some really tough questions of each other, and we're having to consider some big things. And even though we're fully expecting that Jenny will come out of surgery and are hoping for bounce back, as part of our preparing for it, we're just asking some tough questions. So I just give you that little disclaimer. I don't think that we are truly we're expecting and we're hopeful for next week. Let me just say that. So I just go into this episode knowing that we are hopeful, and that the questions are just being asked are just part of the processing in preparing. So with that, enjoy morning brew. Yeah, I'll be honest, it was a tough one for me. It was a tough one, and you'll see why. All right, enjoy. We're on now, Jen. Okay. I don't know. So we've just been talking a lot about, just been preparing this week, for your surgery next week, or just been so many things that we have been talking about, and I'm not quite sure where you're going to go this morning, but I'll just
you asked the question that we need to deal with, and that is lifting of the DNR, which is the do not resuscitate, which is just a pro forma question asked of everybody before they undergo a surgery. Do you want to be resuscitated if something goes wrong during the surgery?
And we will. They will do that, and we'll lift it during the surgery. And then after surgery, they'll reinstate, because you have a DNR, right?
Yes.
They'll reinstate that, and we just... Mm-hmm. That's what led us to this spot this morning. So what do you think about what other things come up then when you think about that idea of boy, this is going to be a hard one. The idea that this is the end. Or could be the end, I guess.
I think I'll be okay. It's just like right now, you do the heavy lifting for me. I'm the one that is at the receiving end of all this work, and you get the stress and the responsibility. I hope you get a lot of appreciation too, expressed by many people, not just by me, for all that you're doing. Mm-hmm. So many people in my situation don't have a Kirsten in their life, and they have to go it alone or really be a heavy burden on their adult children who may live far away and have a younger generation that's depending on them as well as the older one.
I love how you joke that, man, when I think about how hard I had to fight to convince you that we could be a couple, God, I cried and cried and cried. I begged you.
That's because you're used to having your own way. You couldn't get your own way, so you got down on the floor and you pounded the floor like that with your little rump up in the air. So I want her.
Well, now hindsight is 20/20.
Look what you got.
Look what no, seriously. Look what
you have this old chick who does less and less for herself, and is getting really, really good at asking for favors.
Hey, Virginia.
In the smoothest way.
You have said all along that you scored big. After all, I have skills that your other friends...
You drive after dark.
I do.
And my friends who are closer to my age and still have spouses, they can't say that. And I try to be nice about it. Oh, by the way, my spouse drives after dark. Yeah. But I kind of soft pedal the yeah. But inside, I think, well, there are payoffs.
Well, you joke all the time and tell me that I need to find a younger next... Yes, this is going to be weird, people. You're going to find this a strange statement, so I'm just going to throw it out there. We talk often because Ginny talks often. Let's just say that. Ginny talks often, and she has since the beginning of our relationship about her... not a replacement, because she has announced very clearly that she is irreplaceable. However, she talks about
I will have a successor.
Yeah, you talk about that. And she's been giving me advice that I need to get a younger one so that I get the benefits of after dark driving later.
Right.
Oh, Lord, help us.
I'm serious.
She's,
as I always am.
oh, Virginia.
So, just the idea, it's strange and it's wonderful, but sometimes I feel a little bit crowded. That there is this woman out there somewhere. Maybe she lives in Duluth, and that's the draw of your wanting to move up to Duluth. Is that there's some part of you that's connected to your future, and of which I have no part that we know of right now, unless I can exert influence from the other side. But I want the best for you, and I want somebody who's worthy of succeeding me, not replacing me, but succeeding me, who will take good care of you and make you feel like you are what you are, which is the most wonderful girl in the world. And so somewhere she is probably getting up and getting ready to go to work because she's young and she's got a lot of years of work left ahead. And I think every once in a while, I know that if she's like everybody, she faces crises and heavy decisions. I hope she's with somebody who treats her properly. I hope she doesn't have a lot of baggage when she enters your life. Of course, I'm curious how you will meet, but the important thing is who she is and how you two will intertwine. And it took us several years and meditation to reach the point where there's very little friction in our relationship.
All right.
Yeah, so
Chapters. We had to take a little break.
we had a little break. Yeah, and
Okay.
we're fine.
Okay.
And back to my successor. I feel every once in a while this inner prompting to pray for her, that she's safe, that she's got good things going on in her life. Then, of course, I wonder why, at a certain point, if she's been pre-selected, why she would be free just at the moment when Kirsten is free and their trajectories are destined to cross. Anyway, I like to think of those lovely moments that Kirsten and I can look back on that were so full of anticipation and yearning and excitement, and that she will experience that with somebody who is worth being the next caretaker of such a treasure. I don't know what to call her when I pray for her. And I don't envision anybody. I don't know if she'll have short hair, long or dark or light. I just hope that she's about 10 years younger. And that she has straight teeth.
What?
Yes, that I don't have.
You don't, because you don't have straight teeth.
Yeah.
Oh,
And she has a nice round
I
head.
don't know what to say.
A beautiful skull, like Chris Wee. Such a beautiful, beautiful skull.
So you're worried about teeth in a skull shape?
Well, I'm just envisioning her, and that there's a requirement. She should take good care of her body, and because that's the taxi, and when the taxi breaks down, you ain't going nowhere. And I just want her to be a good caretaker of her body so that she can be a good caretaker of you and of your plural, both of you, your relationship, and get the most out of being together.
I just have to say, you know, that this conversation is hard for me because I don't, you think about her, but
Yeah. You got other things.
well, I'm here. I just, you know, I just need the world to know that I don't sit here and daydream with you about who's next because that's you do that.
Yeah. That's very insightful.
I don't have the room for that here.
No.
Like I don't think beyond you because quite frankly you're it. So
yeah, and
I don't think about her ever.
Oh, honey.
But she does.
Leave that up to me. I feel like the most fortunate woman in the world, and there isn't anybody, past, present, or future, that I'm aware of, whose life I envy. Because I'm sharing life with you. And that makes all the difference.
Oh, this is not where today was going to go in my mind.
We're going to be silly?
I have no idea, but...
Well...
This one makes my heart ache a little.
Yeah. Should we try to change the mood? Or should we just...
Let it be.
Yeah, should we just let our noses run?
Together. I love you.
I love you.